Yeah. The dude wore the big ass black. They took Cowboys forever. And that's how he goes there. We had some good players, man. We just think, oh, Dan Reeves. What kind of coach was Dan Reeves? He's a good coach.
He brought us to the Super Bowl.
Dan Reeves was a good coach. And who's the guy before him? A little fat guy. This guy is coach the Cowboys too. He's the one that was coach when he changed the team colors to black. Rico might know. He might know a little bit. I got too many messages going on right now. Texting me. Baby, mama trying to call me. Jerry Glanville. That's what it was. Jerry Glanville came into town and said, we put the black jersey. Congrats to Deion Sanders, the number 1 pick. And he did that shit. Then history was made. Up until then, it was always red. It was red and yellow. I guess it's that back way before my time in the 60s when they had black. But, well, I like Jerry Glanville. He had a little attitude. Almost said, really? Why would he pop in chat? I gotta make a phone call, man. I'm not coming back. I'm about to get trouble. Where is everybody? What are we doing chat, Momo?
Momo said, which one do I get?
I said, get mad 26. I'm see if they're good.
And it's time to get a team.
Tell nigga get 17, man. All right, man. I don't know, but I gotta lock in, man. I'm about to play a Madden game, man.
Alright, I'm gonna sign off real quick, make a phone call.
Yeah, call you
I'll be back.
Yeah. Call you baby mama, man.
Beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Chargers' 44-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll run with Marshall. And shutting him off, now open field. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
And that's right here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Adams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Adams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. We'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors, 70. Let go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. The Chargers at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man on the out route. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Landon Jackson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Right in punt formation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now not even a little bit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Jameer Gibbs.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Viking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
60 Eagles, 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Adams. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Adams. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Six the Eagles.
And here's Marshall. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
This is 2nd and 8.
77, go.
Looking to throw. Adams. Catch made by Watson on the out route.
Complete to number 9, Christian Watson. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Off the bootleg. Adams. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready, break. Ready. Liking it. Ready.
Now Marshall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Bronco 80.
Off play action. Adams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Evan McPherson
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
27-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down and 3.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
17 yards.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Counterplay. Here's Gibbs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Down to about the 22 here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Okay, ready? Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Go! 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
70 Lions.
Gibbs will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and they looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Adams. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian Watson, 72 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Check. 18 Cardinal.
This is Marshall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
19, driving 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, Adams. That is caught by McCaffrey for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs use the short field to get in for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50, inside the 45.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ready. Get it. 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here, as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18.
A draw play for Mixon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Cardinal.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run with Marshall. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It's that they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
They'll run on first down. Marshall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 151 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Adams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Charger drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. With a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Cougar 19.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43-yard line. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Get it? 70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Adams. Now a good throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Adams. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
A give to ETN running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Adams. And his throw here is incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go. Trying Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Deron Payne drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. An 8-yard return there after the punt for 47. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Smash, smash. Cougar 19. Ready.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Third and 8.
Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready,
They're going to look to throw. Pass to the sideline and put it in. And he passed the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Inside handoff to Dixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Ready? Bronco 80. 79. Crutch. Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. But he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On the give, here's Gibbs. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Ran up by the luxuriness of the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Down. Cowboy 80. Rig alert, rig alert.
Another run for Gibbs here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
70 Timberwolf. Check. Hurt.
And they'll run it with Gibbs. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Watson making the catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70, 70. Trap 50, trap 50.
He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
And that is the 2-minute drill, and it's very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
And here's Marshall. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2nd down. 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Cardinals, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
At their own 35-yard line.
You heard about man, the left controller, the lever came up, told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Deputy! Deputy, get the wolf!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here to just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80! Ready, ready?
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Red! Cougar 19!
Now Marshall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, Adams. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number one play with my number one runner over my number one blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
Adams throwing on 4th down. That is caught. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, somebody gotta do it. I see the G. I can do it.
Nothing, 2. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Come on, 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Marshall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Be ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marshall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Marshall. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Marshall. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. How many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19.
Straight ahead, ETN. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
19, let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Adams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. McPherson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it.
Come 19! Come 19! Go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Chiefs, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that